Hey everybody, Blaine Lamb here. When you think of beautiful places, you might think of the Eiffel Tower or the Grand Canyon. But there's a lot of beauty hiding in plain sight, right here in the US. Today, we're talking about a state close to my heart, Mississippi. The Magnolia State is full of incredible beauty, rich history, and southern charm. From breathtaking river views to cultural hubs, there are countless cities worth exploring. So buckle up, because today we're diving into the top 10 most beautiful cities in Mississippi. Stick around to discover what makes these destinations so special. Let's do this thing. First up, we're heading to Natchez. Imagine strolling down a street lined with huge, gorgeous mansions, like something out of Gone with the Wind. The sun sets over the Mississippi River, casting a golden glow on everything. You've got antebellum architecture everywhere, and historic mansions like Longwood and Stanton Hall will blow your mind. And don't even get me started on the Natchez Bluff. Walking along this bluff with the mighty Mississippi River spread out before you is like a scene from a movie. Natchez isn't just about pretty houses and river views. This city knows how to party with events like the Natchez Powwow and the Spring Pilgrimage. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've seen a mansion decked out for spring in Mississippi. Next stop, Vicksburg. This city is a real trip with an amazing mix of history and modern attractions. Check out the Vicksburg National Military Park, dedicated to one of the biggest battles of the Civil War. Head down to the riverfront for a mix of restaurants, museums, and even casinos. You can brush up on your history, grab some grub, and maybe try your luck at the slots. The downtown area is covered in incredible murals that tell the story of Vicksburg, from its past to its present. All right, bookworms, this one's for you. Next up is Oxford, Mississippi, also known as the cultural capital of the state. This place is crawling with writers, artists, and all sorts of creative types. You can't talk about Oxford without mentioning Ole Miss, the University of Mississippi. It's got this electric college town vibe, with students bustling around, bookstores on every corner, and cafes buzzing with conversation. Oxford has a deep literary history, thanks to William Faulkner, a Nobel Prize-winning author. You can visit his house, Roanoke, and feel the creativity oozing out of the walls. The square is the heart and soul of Oxford, surrounded by cute boutiques, cafes, and restaurants serving up some of the best food in the South. Oh, and did I mention the Double-Decker Arts Festival? It's a huge celebration of art, music, and food. Trust me, this city will steal your heart. Oxford is more than just a college town. It's a cultural hub that you can't help but fall in love with. Chapter 4. Ocean Springs, where art meets the sea. Get ready for some serious beauty because we're heading to the coast. Ocean Springs, Mississippi is where art and nature collide. The beaches are pristine, sandy, and perfect for just kicking back and soaking up the sun. Or if you're feeling adventurous, you can rent a kayak and explore the coastline. This city is an artist's paradise. You can't walk down Washington Avenue without bumping into a gallery or a workshop. The Walter Anderson Museum of Art is dedicated to the work of Walter Anderson, a local artist obsessed with the Gulf Coast. His paintings are wild, colorful, and full of life. And of course, we can't forget about the seafood. Fresh oysters, shrimp, crab, you name it, Ocean Springs has got it. So come hungry, my friends, because this city will tantalize your taste buds. Chapter 5. Bay St. Louis. Small town charm, big time fun. You know that feeling of finding the perfect little beach town? That's Bay St. Louis, Mississippi in a nutshell. Start your adventure in Old Town Bay St. Louis. It's like stepping back in time, with adorable antique shops, art galleries, and restaurants serving up some of the freshest seafood you'll ever taste. The Bay Bridge offers picture-perfect views of the Gulf Coast. Take a leisurely stroll across, breathe in that salty air, and just enjoy the moment. Bay St. Louis knows how to party with festivals like the Second Saturday Art Walk, where the streets come alive with music, art, and good vibes. It's the perfect way to experience the heart and soul of this charming town. Chapter 6. Greenville, where the blues come home. Get ready to tap your feet and move to the rhythm, because we're heading to Greenville, Mississippi, the heart and soul of the Mississippi Delta. First stop, the Delta Blues Museum. It's filled with artifacts, instruments, and stories that'll transport you back to the birth of the blues. To really experience the blues in Greenville, you gotta hit up a juke joint. These are down-home, authentic blues clubs where the music is raw, the drinks are strong, and the good times roll all night long. When you need a break from the music, head down to the levee along the Mississippi River. It's perfect for a leisurely stroll or just soaking up the views. Greenville is a city that's bursting with soul, history, and of course, the blues. Pack your swimsuits and your Lucky Charms because we're heading to Biloxi, Mississippi, the playground of the Gulf Coast. This city has it all: beaches, casinos, history, and some of the best seafood you'll ever taste. Biloxi's beaches are legendary, with white sand, turquoise water, and a laid-back vibe that'll make you want to stay forever. Biloxi isn't just about beaches. This city knows how to have a good time, and that's where the casinos come in. From slots to poker to blackjack, there's something for everyone. Biloxi also has a rich history, and you can learn all about it at the iconic Biloxi Lighthouse or the Maritime and Seafood Industry Museum. You'll discover stories of shipwrecks, pirates, and the shrimping industry that put Biloxi on the map. And speaking of shrimp, you have to try the seafood here. Freshly caught shrimp, oysters, crab, it's all delicious. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, a city that's bursting with history, culture, and Southern hospitality. They don't call it the Hub City for nothing. First stop, downtown Hattiesburg. This place is hopping with life, with colorful murals, cozy cafes, and theaters showcasing the best of local talent. You have to visit the African American Military History Museum. It's a powerful and moving experience that tells the story of African American soldiers from the Revolutionary War to present day. Hattiesburg isn't just about the past. They've got plenty of outdoor activities too, like the Longleaf Trace, a 44-mile trail that's perfect for biking, walking, or just enjoying the scenery. Hattiesburg is a city that's constantly evolving, but one thing remains the same: the warmth and hospitality of its people. You'll feel right at home in this charming southern city. Get ready to groove, music lovers, because we're heading to Cleveland, Mississippi, a city that's deeply connected to the soul of Mississippi music. First stop, the Grammy Museum, Mississippi. This place is a music lover's paradise, celebrating the legacy of Mississippi musicians who've made their mark on the world. Downtown Cleveland is a vibrant hub of activity, with unique boutiques, cozy coffee shops, and restaurants serving up delicious Southern fare. Cleveland hosts a ton of festivals and events throughout the year, celebrating everything from music to food to art. Cleveland is a city that embraces its musical heritage while looking towards the future. It's a place where you can feel the rhythm of Mississippi in every corner. All right, folks, we've saved the best for last. We're ending our journey in Clarksdale, Mississippi, the legendary birthplace of the blues. First stop, the Delta Blues Museum. It's filled with artifacts, instruments, and stories that'll transport you back to the roots of this iconic American music genre. You have to visit Ground Zero Blues Club. This place is owned by none other than Morgan Freeman, and it's the real deal. You'll hear authentic blues music, rub shoulders with locals, and maybe even spot Morgan himself. The entire city is steeped in blues history. You can visit the crossroads where Robert Johnson supposedly sold his soul to the devil, or just wander the streets, soaking up the atmosphere. Clarksdale is a city that lives and breathes the blues. It's a place where you can feel the music in your soul and understand why it's called the birthplace of the blues. Well, folks, there you have it. The top 10 most beautiful cities in Mississippi. From the riverfront charm of Natchez to the musical legacy of Clarksdale, this state has something for everyone. Each city on this list offers a unique experience, from the riverfront charm of Natchez to the musical legacy of Clarksdale. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Mississippi adventure today. And hey, be sure to let me know which city you're most excited to visit in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time, y'all stay beautiful.